Hey babes, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, my name is Birthday Ann, and I want to say thank you for clicking my video. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This is my first attempt at making a bucket hat because once I reach my 500 followers, I do want to do a giveaway for a bucket hat. It's not going to be this one. This one is just practice, but I will be doing another bucket hat to do a giveaway at 500 subscribers. So let's get started. I am going to be using the Pound of Love, which is a Lion brand yarn. It's a 4-weighted 100% acrylic, and the recommended hook is a 5mm, which is the hook I will be using. I also have some scissors, some stitch marker, and a yarding needle to weave in the ends once I am done. The way that I do my magic ring is I chain 3. So I know other people do their magic ring differently. If you do, that's perfect, but that's how I've been practicing and I like it. So I'm going to chain 3. So that was 1. I'm holding the first stitch, 2 and 3. So I'm going to wrap my yarn over and I'm going to put my hook through that first stitch, and I'm just gonna go right up in head and do a double crochet, and I'm gonna wrap my yarn over again and do another double crochet, and I'm going to do that 10 times so I could have 10 double crochet inside the ring. All right, like I said, other people do their magic ring or magic circle a different way, but this is how I saw that it worked for me, and that's how I am doing it. Okay, so as you could see, I am just wrapping my yarn over, putting my hook through the stitch, and wrap around, pull through 2, wrap around, pull through 2 until I have 10 double crochet. Okay, and once I make sure that I have my 10, I am going to slip stitch on that first stitch. On that first stitch right there, I am going to slip stitch this close. So I'm going to pull through and just pull through again. So that's row 1. Row 2 is I am going to chain 3. See, I'm just counting to make sure I have 10 double crochet. So row 2, I'm going to chain 3, and on that same stitch of my chain 3, I am going to put a double crochet. So we wrap around, pull through 2 and pull through 2, and I am going to put 2 double crochet in every single stitch. So if you on the next stitch, I put 2 in one stitch, and on the second stitch, 2 and 2, 2, 2. So at the end of your round 2, you should have 20 double crochet. On the first row we had 10. On the second row we are doubling our double crochet in every stitch, so we're going to put 2 double crochet inside one stitch, which will give us 20 stitches. All right, make sure you are taking your time and to not rush it, because you don't want to put too much stitch in one stitch. So just take your time, make sure you're counting your stitches. Remember, 2 for round 2, we are putting 2 double crochet inside every single stitch. All right, so we are getting closer to the end. Make sure you're counting your stitches. So wrap your yarn around your hook, pull through 2, pull through 2 twice. All right, for row 2, think of it as row 2, 2, 2. So that's this is our last. We're not putting it in the last stitch. All right, so we're gonna just slip stitch into that very first stitch that we did. So for round 3, we're gonna chain 3, and we are going to do 1 2 2 to give us 30 stitches. All right, so I'm just counting to make sure I have my 20 stitches. Remember, at the very last stitch we didn't put no stitch, we just slip stitch that close. So we're gonna chain 3. We're gonna wrap your around, or I am so sorry, we're gonna wrap our yarn over in that very first stitch. I am just going to put 1 double crochet, and on the second stitch I am going to put 2 double crochet inside that same stitch, and on the third stitch I am just going to do 1 double crochet. All right, so this is going to be our this is going to be our 1 2 1. So in every other stitch we are going to put 2 double crochets. So we're going to do 1 double crochet in one stitch. On the next stitch we're going to do 2 double crochet, and on the third stitch we are just going to do 1 double crochet. All right, so in your head you could do 1 1 2 1 1 2 1 for row 3. All right, so for my last stitch I always end up with a double crochet on our last stitch, and that's what I'm doing right now. And then we're going to slip stitch this close. Like I said, for round 3 we should have 30 double crochet for a round. All right, and for round 4 we're gonna chain 3. We're going to do 1 1 2 1 1 2. So on the first stitch we're gonna put 1 double crochet. On the second stitch we're going to put 1 double crochet, and on the third stitch we're going to put 2 double crochet in that same stitch. All right, so again it's going to be 1 1 2. That's how I remembered it. So for row 4 we're going to end up with 40 double crochet. All right, so that was 1. We're going to do 1 more double crochet, and on the next one we're going to put 2. So that was 1 and 2 in the same stitch, and then we're gonna do 1 double crochet, next stitch 1, and then on the next stitch we are going to put 2. Like I said, at the very end of each row I always end up with 2 double crochets on that last one. All right, so we are working up our row 5. Row 5 is going to be 1 1 1 2. All right, it's going to be 1 1 1 2 for row 5. So on the first stitch we're going to put 1 double crochet. On the second stitch we're going to put 1 double crochet. On the third stitch we are going to put 1 double crochet, and on the fourth stitch we are going to put 2 double crochet in that same stitch. So 3 1 double crochet for the next 3 rows, and on the 4th row we are going to put 2 double crochet. So it's going to be 1 1 1 2, and we should end up with 50 double crochet for row 5. As you can see, I am getting to my last stitch, which I'm going to put 2 double crochet, and then I'm going to slip stitch on that first stitch right there. For our 6th row we are going to chain 3, and we are going to put 4 single double crochet in each stitch and 2 in the next one. So it's going to be 1 1 1 1 2. Oh, I am out of frame. I'm sorry about that. Didn't notice, but I came right back. Okay, so we're going to put 1 1 1 1 and 2. So in 4 stitches we're just going to do just single double crochet. So that means 1 double crochet in each stitch for 4 stitches, and then 2 double crochet after that. All right, I started all over again just to show you. So we're gonna do one, we're gonna do one in the next stitch. On the next stitch, we're going to do one double crochet, and then we're gonna do one more double crochet in the next stitch, and then after that, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're gonna put 2 double crochet on the 5th stitch. All right, just like so. And then we're gonna do 1 double crochet and 1 double crochet, that's 2 stitches, 1 double crochet, that's 3 stitch, and 1 double crochet, that's 4 stitches. And then on the 5th one, we are going to do 2 double crochet on that one. At the end of that row, row 6, we should have 60 double crochet. So we're going to do it again, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, until we finish that whole row. All right. Remember to count your stitches. I am getting to the end of my round, which I'm going to end with a double crochet. Remember to keep counting. Row 6 is 60 stitches. For row 7, we're going to chain 3 again, and we're going to do 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. So for the next 5 stitches, we're going to put 1 double crochet in each stitch, and on the 6th stitch, we are going to put 2 double crochet in that stitch. All right, so row 7 is going to be every 5th stitch, we are going to put 2 double crochet. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. All right, so every 5th stitch, we are going to put 2 double crochet for row 7, which will be equal to 70 stitches. All right, remember to just count your work as you go. You could do it slowly. It's not a race. So like I said, this is my first attempt at doing a bucket hat, and I'm just trying to see which method I like doing, which method is a little easier. I feel like this yarn was a little thin. Maybe I should have doubled it. On my next hat, I am going to try to double it to see if it does have a difference. All right. I'm not sure, so maybe another color sequence too I will try next time. All right, see, I'm just counting every 5th, 2. Okay, so I'm getting to my last stitch, which is going to end up with a double crochet, and then I'm going to slip stitch that close. All right, so for my row 8, we should have 80 stitches once we're done. So on every 6, we're gonna put 2. So that's 1 double crochet, next stitch, which is 2 double crochet, next stitch, 3 double crochet, next stitch, 4 double crochet, next stitch, 5 double crochet, next stitch, 6 double crochet, and we're gonna put our 2 double crochet in that same stitch. All right, so it's going to be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. All right, so every 6 stitch, we are going to do our increase of 2 double crochet in 1 stitch. And that was row 8. And once we are done with row 8, we should have 80 double crochet. All right, just take your time, count your stitches. So that's our double crochet row. So we're gonna put 1 double crochet, next stitch 2 double crochet, next stitch 3 double crochet, next stitch 4 double crochet, next stitch 5 double crochet, next stitch 6 double crochet, and our increase for 2 double crochets. So that's 1 in the same stitch, and that's 2. All right, just keep working until we get to the end. So I am back on my last increase. So we're gonna put 1 double crochet and 2, and then we're going to close our round with a slip stitch on the very top of the first stitch. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we are going to go on our next row. We're going to chain 9. For our 9th row, we're going to do normal double crochet with both loops, but on our next stitch we are going to be working in our back 2 loops. Okay, so I took the back 2 loops to and just doing single crochet for every single row. All right, try to take the back loop instead of the front because we want our hat to be going in a different direction. All right, so I'm working on the back 2 loops. You could work on just one of the loops of one of the back loops, but just for it to be more secure, I'm just working on both back loops. All right, so make sure you take both. As you can see, I'm having a little difficulty with this, but like I said, take your time. So we are not doing no increases and we're not doing no decreases. We are just working on every single stitch now, and we're just going to put 1 double crochet, all right, all around. All right, so I am getting at the end. Once I get to the end, I'm working on both the front and the back loop just to give it more security to hold better. And then I'm going to slip stitch on top of our first stitch. For the 10th row, we are going to work as normal, and we are not doing no increases or no decreases. We're just going to be working normally on the both front and back loop as you would normally, both front and back loop. So we are just going to do single double crochet. So 1 double crochet in every single stitch all around, and then I am going to do that for a total of 15 rows. All right, so we are working on our 10th row now. So after our 10th row, we are going to continue until we get to our 15th row. In total, this hat will have 17 rows. All right, so just do double crochet normally all around, no increase, no decrease, just 1 double crochet in every single row for our hat. Okay. All right, so I am back at the very end. I'm just going to put 1 double crochet on our 15th row, and then I'm going to slip stitch this close. All right, and then I'm just going to show you guys how it's looking at the moment. So from our little bump where we worked on the back loop only, and I worked down until I have my 15th row, it gave me 3 inches, and that's a good length. All right, it's a really good length. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that was our 15 row. Now we are going to be working on our ruffles. All right, we are going to be working on our ruffles. So we are going to do 1, 2, 3, and just 3. And we're going to be doing trebles. Trebles is wrapping your yarn around twice and pulling through 3 times. So instead of our normal double, we're gonna wrap it twice for a treble. And then I'm going to put 2 trebles in that first stitch where we did our chain 3. And then on the next stitch, I am going to put 3 trebles in every single stitch afterwards. All right, so our treble is you wrap your yarn around 2 times, you pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through your last 2. Okay, so wrap 3 times, pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. In every single stitch, we are going to do 3 trebles. All right, so you wrap your yarn around twice, pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2. All right, and I'm going to do that all around for 2 rows. So this is the first row. I am coming to an end. This is going to be my last stitch. Then I'm going to put trebles, 3 trebles in 1 stitch. So that's 1. We're going to wrap our yarn twice, pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. And we're going to put 1 more treble in our last stitch. And at the very top of our chain 3 on the first stitch, we are going to slip stitch this close. All right, and that's how it's looking. And then we're going to chain 3 to do our final row. I'm just showing you how it's looking. You see how it's looking like a hat. I didn't add no how do you call that stretchy thing, elastic. I didn't add no elastic, which I should have, but the way my hair is, I have bento knots and I just wanted to wear it, so it's very like loose. But as you could it still holds without the elastic, which you can add, which I am going to add on the next bucket hat. But for now, I did not add no elastic band on it. So I'm just going to do 1 more row of my treble. As you can see, I'm having really a hard time to hold my yarn. So we're gonna chain 3, wrap around twice, and on every stitch again, well, for the first one we are only gonna add 2 trebles for that because our chain 3 is going to act as a treble. So I added 2 on the next stitch. I am going to add 3 trebles on every single stitch after that. So that was 1, that's 2, and this is 3. So wrap your yarn around your hook twice, pull through 2, pull through 2. All right, and that's how you do a treble. I only added 2 rows of the trebles. You could add as many as you would like to have more of a dramatic effect. My trebles make it make the ruffles really nice, but it's very minimal. All right, but I think it came out really cute. On the next one that I am going to be doing to do a giveaway, I am going to add elastic to that, and I will be doing a video once I'm soon to be close. I will ask what color yarn I should be doing. So I'm not really sure yet. So I am getting to the end of my second row, and I am just adding my last 3 trebles into the last stitch. And then I am going to slip stitch this closed, and that would be it for the bucket hat. So once I'm done with my 3 trebles, I am going to show you guys how I usually end my project by weaving in the yarns. So that was 1, and this is 2, and this is going to be the last one. I should have doubled up on the yarn. I don't know, because I feel like it's a little light, but then again, it is summer, so it worked out. Right now I'm just going to snip my yarn, and then I'm going to pull it, and then I'm going to take my yarning needle and I'm going to weave my yarn through it, and I'm going to show you guys how I make the stitch without using my hook. So I am going to put my yarn through both loops, the front and the back loop, and I'm going to pull that through all the way. And then I am going to only put the yarn through the back loop, only the back loop, and it's going to make it look like a stitch. You see how normal it looks? It looks exactly like a normal stitch. So I am going to go through the inside and just put my my needle through 2 of the yarn from the last treble I made to the chain 3. So I'm taking 1 yarn from each to just put it together. And then you could do this as many times as you need for it to be a little bit secure. This is how I like doing it. Okay, so I'm just going to work, because I did leave a nice length out just to weave in, just to make sure that it's not gonna come out easily. All right, so I'm taking it from the first treble to the chain 3, and I'm just taking 1 of the yarn hoops and pulling it through. And I am just going to secure it a little more, putting it where the both trebles meet all around the edges. It's not going to show through at the front, because I am just making sure I only got that first layer that's on the back, well, on the inside part. All right, see, you don't even see it. This is the method that I usually use when I am weaving in the ends. It is very light. It's not heavy, so it's perfect for summer, but maybe next time I will double it up. But thank you so much for watching. I have a quote here by Willie Nelson. It says, once you replace negative thoughts with positive ones, you'll start having positive results. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel.